Okay. Even better. Even better. Okay. Better than expected. I'm bad at math, it seems. Okay. No problem. I mean, absolutely no problem. Good rate. Come on. Okay. And that's the difference. We just made a lot of room. A lot of room. Okay. We are going to redesign this part as well. Yes. While we are here, of course. I would like to use this part here so that we can reuse this. This is gonna be slightly different, but it's gonna be fine. There. Okay. Now we just need to figure out how to do this. And the easiest and least complicated way is gonna be if we do it like this. So this guy here, this guy there, and no, wait. Okay. Okay. I miscalculated this. Okay. This one is one step further forward, which is not good. But if it's not, No, it has to. I disregard. Everything's fine. Of course. Yeah. Silly me. Yes. Okay. It's fine. So this is new part, old part. And we are gonna get, yeah, so much more room here. So, yeah. Okay. Let's do the other side as well. Come on. Okay. Okay. Okay, this works. This also works. Now everything here has to go, including this here. This is gonna go on the other side. Yes. This comes back in, and this comes back in the original position. Okay. And now we need this here. Okay. We're done, I guess. So we have just created a lot of room here. And of course, not just room. This is suddenly a lot better. We do need to do something here because this part is not very well secured, which is not playing tricks on us, but it is not structurally the best. So this part here will be revisited. But now we have to see about the available space here. So suddenly we have room to spare. We have room to spare. Okay. This compartment here has become bigger. I hope that we have not compromised anything here. So I'm gonna just for my peace of mind, put this on. And nope, everything is still working. Yeah, everything is still as it should be. Very good. Yeah. Okay. So the plan here is that we are going to extend this. So this guy here is going to be here. This gear is going to be extended one step further out. And we're going to have a gear here, a gear here, a gear here. Yes, many gears, but that's the only way to make it work. Okay. So like this, and like this. And a gear here, and a gear here. So the gear that's going to be up here, we already have. Then we're going to have a gear here. And that's going to be it. Obviously, we're going to have to redesign a few things here. Because, you know, before we had, when we installed the module here, see, we installed this. And on this side, you see the connector here aligns with the connector so that we can attach the lever. But on this side here, we have a problem, a slight problem. So we can put a connector on as is now, but we don't have any support for the gear here, for the support for the gears here. This is a problem. So if I put a connector here, this axle of the gear is floating. Is this a problem? Good question. Good question. I don't know. So in theory, in theory, it could be not a problem. Then again, it could be a problem. So, you know, we have this situation here, and if we put on a connector, which its location eludes me at the moment, it was on the desk yesterday, and I did not use it for anything else. Oh well, no matter. So if I use a connector here, I cannot support this. However, since the forces in play here are not great, that could be okay-ish, but there is a but. We have this problem here. So if we put a gear here, and we don't have a brace here that I wanted to make, this is never gonna work, because this is gonna skip the whole time, and I don't really see how to brace this. Steering. What steering? That's not the steering. Yes, it's the servo, but we are working on the headlight mechanism. It's just integrated with the servo, so disregard this. So, what options do we have actually? Let's see. So if this connects, oh, I didn't I did not change this. Ah, okay. Change this one, but not this one. I see a possibility. A possibility. Okay. To have the connector and have the brace, which I really would want to. Let's do the connector first. So this guy, and let's see. So this is for my convenience, so I can use this thing here. So that is not part of the final setup. Ah, okay. It is now. Okay. So we would need to move this connector here one step further out, at least on this side. But if we're doing it on this side, we're gonna do it symmetrically. So we can use the connector. So let's do it. I mean, this is very convenient. But what can you do? You know, what can you do? And this here is not really structural, so to speak. It's here to provide a base where this part here is it's basically being a spacer, you know. This is the exact type of. You mean the exact type as in the original car? I mean, I try. You know, you don't always succeed, but you know, I try. Fuck it. Let's do it on this side because it's more convenient. So we have to use this pinhole here. This pin. Then we're gonna have a well, connector, I guess. And then we have to have a flat surface with another pin. Okay, that's the challenge. How do we do that? And since we're gonna have this side, so this is gonna be here. So the eye, so to speak, of the connector is gonna be here, and this is gonna be flat. Theoretically, we could use this part. The only problem is that it's not, we can't really make it stiff, but we kind of do have to make it stiff. So the next step is if we use connectors. How do we use connectors? Obviously, we are gonna have to use this, the hole that's connecting the, well, this to the bumper. Yeah. How are we gonna? Okay. Yeah. Perfect. So we are going to use this here. We are going to use this here, and we are going to use, I guess, these. So what's the idea? The idea is that we are going to use it like this. Like this. You see? So this is going to go into the bumper where the pin is. This is pinning it here. And obviously this here is going to be the hole for the connector. Like this. So it's going to be here. Let's see. So there we go. So this guy here still has the platform where it bumps in. We have now, with this here. So since this guy here is sliding along the lift arm here, everything is more stable. This guy rotated before, so that's not a problem. This guy is going to be shorter. Obviously, we only need it to be, one stud. So we're gonna use this because the connector is on the other side, like this, and we repeat the same on the other side. Perfect. So on the other side, we can have now this guy, like this. Perfect. We have this. Okay. And the best part is that even assembly is very simple. You don't have to twist any parts into compliance. Well, no brute force required. You just, pin it in like that. Offer it to the rest. And there we go. Come on. There. Perfect. Yeah, obviously the twisting of this is still problematic, but that's what we're gonna do. Yeah. Enjoy, those rare moments. So now that when we put this in, see, we have, come on, work with me here. Yeah. So now we see that we have suddenly one stud clearance, and we have one stud clearance here for the bracing. So the connector can move one stud in this direction, and we have all we need here. On this side, we have more than enough room anyway, so that's not a problem at all. Maybe we can, make the bracing of the motor a little bit better here, but that's only if it's really needed. I don't think it is. But, just to keep in mind. Yeah. Let's engineer the bracing and see how it goes. Okay, so new length of this here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now it has to be 11. Yeah, that's even better, Ben. Exactly. I don't know why I didn't think of it. Probably my mind was in the complicated mode, but yeah, this is your design is better. Let's change it immediately before I forget. You know, sometimes you are in the mind space where everything you do is complicated, and then you complicate your solutions, which, you know, I guess it happens. So yeah, I mean, we can save parts, valuable parts, and make it better. You know, now this isn't twisting, it's better. Hate this. There we go. This one as well. Yeah, you know. There we go. Much better. Okay. We need an 11. 11 stud X here. Yeah, 11 stud axle. I mean, maybe we could get away with a 7 and then a connector here and another connector. For now, we're gonna stick with this, and then we can change it if we want to. Okay. Yeah, and you know, we have to solve this problem here, which is done with guess how exactly the pivots. We are gonna revisit this, but first this. So, okay, we need to brace these two. We cannot use these two because they are going to be covered by this. Okay. And if we use this one here, I have no idea how to use this one here. Maybe by using this guy here, which we could, but I don't know. Let's see. Maybe not. Maybe we need just this guy and this guy, because what we need is basically a cover that's gonna hold these gears together. Doesn't have to be, you know, anything too fancy. Of course, another twist. Because the forces that are involved here are not that big. That's the consideration. Mm-hmm. The gray brick is the motor. That's the motor. Yes, I know. But that's how it looks. It's the motor. Okay, so we're not gonna use this at all. This entire connector can go away. Modern. Hey, Mr. Morty. Welcome. So now we have to go in. Okay. Yeah. That's definitely not how I'm gonna do it. Last year. Definitely not how I'm going to do it. I have to keep in mind that, see, these two may not separate, and these are not allowed to separate. So I have to have a system here that kind of doesn't allow separation of the gears in any direction. So it's gonna have to be slightly more complicated than that. Huh. I don't know how to mount this solution at all. granted, we have this here. This here. But come on. Okay. But now we have to think of how to mount it this way. It's gonna be complicated here. We can mount it somehow here. We could mount it here with a connector, but nope. Okay, this guy here needs to be connected somehow. Since this is okay. Yeah, we're gonna have a connector here. We can have a connector here instead of this guy. That's okay. So let's moving this here. And we are instead of this here, we are putting a connector. No, not this one. Not this one. This one. Everything is on the desk except the parts that you need. Okay, so we're gonna use, you see, we're gonna have an axle go through here and here. And then we need to figure out how to connect parts here. So to this. Maybe we need to rethink this here. This is kind of in the way, but it has to be like this because of the gear. Otherwise, the gear cannot rotate. Yeah, it is. It is. It's a fiddly affair. I agree. But it is what it is. At least this is requiring little force, but still, this is gonna deflect. Nevertheless. Oh, the problem is, the problem is that let me just mount this. Let me mount this. Problem is that when we put it in, we have limited space available to us. Okay, so let's put this in. See where we are. Yeah. Okay. This one already is interfering. See, we cannot have this guy here. It's clashing with this. That's awkward. It's awkward, but it is what it is. How much space do we have here? Not a lot. Not a lot. I mean, if this brace here wasn't there, things would be improved. But it kind of has to be. Just mounted 1x3 horizontally. What? Horizontally and 1x5 lift on vertically. 1x3 horizontally, 1x5 vertically. How? Wouldn't fit. Just wouldn't fit. But this got me an idea. So what if we discard this? We have to discard this. Use, for starters, we would use this here. Okay, let's test how this fits in, if it fits in. Okay, yes. So this exactly fits in here. Exactly. Okay. You can see it fits in here, and it kind of just fits in here. It does give us one stud of room, I guess. If it was like an L, we wouldn't really benefit any too much, but this is what we need basically. Yeah. But now we need to figure out this guy here. If we put just this here, we have no ability to connect them. So we would need this to be an odd shape. And of course we want to connect them here. So, you know, otherwise we're gonna have too much twisting. I mean, for starters, I don't know, we will have to do something. Let me think. There must be a solution. A solution where we can have everything, because I want to have everything. And we cannot go further than this with this, or wait, can we? Can we? No, we can't. We can with this, but here we have, see here, this lift arm here. Not this. This lift arm here is where you know, the support structure for this would be. So we cannot go further down. Um, why would you put a 16 tooth here? This would only increase the number of gears. We want as few gears as possible. Even this is, for my taste, even this is too much, but it is what it is, you know. I would like to use a triangle here, but I can't because of the small gear. If I use a triangle, the small gear is gonna be blocked, so I can't. But no, 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 no. It has to be separate. That's the whole point of this. The moment we go with the chassis, we're in Lego territory, and that's not where I want to be. This whole car could be very different if we went the Lego route, making the chassis as, you know, the place where we mount everything. That's not what we do here. What? Yeah, that's cute, but still, we cannot mount this anywhere. Uh, this is not the entirety what we want. Um, the 3x3T. What do you mean put an axle in it? Um, no, it has to be a 24. It has to be a 24. Otherwise, we are complicating our lives. It's just gonna make everything more difficult. You know, yes, you could squeeze something in there, but then, you know, the geometry is off. I don't think we can squeeze anything here. But let's try. Yeah, let's try. I mean, I can see there being a possibility. Let's say it like this. But no, that's the smallest gear. Or, huh, interesting. I'm not sure if the geometry here is correct. But let's assume that the geometry is correct, because if this is correct, we still have problems. We still have problems because now we have this gear here, and this axle is structural, and we have the axle on the structure. No, that's too thick. That's never gonna fit. Okay, so the geometry fits. Okay. Okay. I'm fine with that. We then just need to figure this out. So, what if we used this here? If we use this here, then we can use this here. Oh no, we can't. Oh shit. Wouldn't that be ideal? But it can't because it clashes with this. Ah, damn it. Okay. First, let's see first if this even fits in the car because of this. Nope. Nope. This clashes with this here. Okay, so this specific part is out of the question. So is this one, because this one clashes with everything. So we are back to this one. Not ideal. Not ideal. Now that we learned more. What if we go back to this guy? Because with this guy, we can do this here. For example, this may fit. Let's see. Does this fit? No. No. Doesn't fit. Yeah. You know what? Half a stud. Half a stud. Damn it. Half a stud. My nemesis. My nemesis. My undoing. Half a stud measurement. So we're still back to this. Could, but wouldn't really help much. Wait. This would go. Okay. I'm just trying to, find a way to kind of support this, not just on this this part. And this would also go. This would also go if we placed it like this. Okay, just so that I can visualize what I'm doing. So ideally, I would have this connector here. Then I have an axle going through. Then we would have this and this on that axle. And the axle would be so round. The other way around does not work. So we would have, this guy here supported on this axle. New coat hanger piece. No. They don't. The problem is, we need a relief here as well because of the gear. This gear from the motor, if it doesn't have the relief here, is not gonna be able to rotate. That's the issue. That's why I'm considering these connectors or these, because they both have it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. Why am I so clumsy? What? Well, I have less space on this side because of the motor. So, not really. Not really. No. We have less space there. Let's see how reliable this is, if it's at all reliable. Okay. This is better than expected. Let's see if it fits in the car. And I'm concerned about this, but we'll see. Okay. It fits in the car. Okay. We need to tweak it tiny little bit, I think. Before we sign it off, let's check the clearance. Yep, clearance is good. That's not a concern. So I guess that we need to, tweak it a little bit, because this is the main issue here, I think. So if this was not going up and down like this, it would be better. How and if can we change this? not that we get, not much that we can do. You see this going up and down. That's concerning me. I mean, this is apparently not a problem. Maybe with time it's gonna be, but it is not now. We cannot do anything here because we have the lift arm that's coming here. So it is what it is. Sadly not. Sadly not. Not really. There's nothing on the chassis in any regular shape here that we could fix this to, because everything here is angled. You know, everything here is angled except of this here, but there's absolutely no way where we could mount it to that. You know, if we, you know, if it slides in, yeah, if this was, you know, something that could be, you know, perhaps also a slide in, but there's not really a possibility because there's like 3 studs between it and the bottom. I don't know. I'm not sure. But come on. I don't see it, to be honest. Don't see it. I actually can use this one. I can use this one. But not this one, sadly. And if I use this one, then we need to use an axle here. I am not sure this is gonna help. Let's try it. Absolutely. Let's try it. But I'm not sure that this is gonna help. You know, this is the best I can do. I'm gonna use this axle here. No, I'm gonna use this one so I can pull it out. Let's see. Not really. I don't think this did much. Or did it? See how it moves here. I don't like this at all. It is a tiny bit more stable, yeah. So we are going to use this. I'm not gonna remove this yet because we may need to disassemble it, but you know what? We can do it like this, since we are going to pull this apart anyway. So the problem is really, in here this is allowed to move too much. If we could devise a way to provide this here, in a better way. 4 thin lift arms. I don't know how, but what do I know? Uh, hmm. Number 2 connector. No, it can't. It cannot. It cannot. I don't think so. Or? Yeah, it could be. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you are right. Instantly, when because of the gear there, I was thinking that it has to be the connector. Yeah, it can be like this. Yeah. Not gonna make huge difference, but yeah, it's a bit of a difference. Yeah. Okay. So here we don't really have much of a choice because of the gear here and the gear here. Both these have to be they have to be like this. There's no other way. We could have a connector here, but then what do we do with this? No, you can't use a 5 flip-flop bin. You just can't. Where? You have to have this connector here because of the gear. If you had a flip-flop beam here, ignore the length, but if you had a flip-flop beam here, this gear would not be able to turn. So this is better. It is better. No, because here, this is in the way. Where do I put this? Cannot be any other way. And it doesn't. There's no point in putting this further back. You know, we could move it one stud or two studs further back here, because this gear here doesn't pass the body of the servo. So ideally, we would we would have those gears further inside. I would have this gear inside here, would solve many problems, but I can't because it's gonna rub on this, and it's not gonna be able to turn. So they have to be here. Sadly. Sadly. It is what it is. Yeah, it is. It is really tight. I mean, for all intents and purposes, this is fine. Okay? Since the the movement that this is gonna make is not a lot. Most of the time the motor is gonna move it. So I think we should stop overthinking. I'm probably way overthinking this. So we know this fits. Okay? This is like done. Okay. It would face the other way. Then what? Um, I mean, these two have to be on the same axle. Okay? Uh, and we have to kind of mount the small motor somewhere. I see the idea if that motor would face the other way. But, you know, how will you mount these? Either of those gears here has to be, you know, this is the maximum amount that it can be outside of the body of the servo. So it could be here, on the other side, here and here. Let's say we have one gear on each side. But then how do we mount the motor? How do we mount the motor? How do we mount the motor? There's not many possibilities how we can mount the motor, because it doesn't have pins. I'm not saying it's not possible. It may well be possible, but I don't see it. I'm If you have an idea, I will gladly accept it. I just, the way it is now, I don't see it. And of course we need to mount these properly, because they are a pain in the ass. They should probably be mounted here somewhere. Yeah. Like this. sense. We had them mounted there. So this one can be different. Basically, if we make this an X, through X, can be 7 stats. Okay, 7 stats. Yeah, I don't think you underestimate the mounting. This is where you're gonna fail. The mounting is gonna be your undoing. But please surprise me. I am genuinely interested and would gladly use a better solution than this. Okay. Exactly. Exactly. Focus, you fuck. Focus, yeah. Nope. Needs to be one step lower. Okay. So one step lower. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. It's not in the way of anything. We are going to deal with this here a tiny bit later. Basically, we're gonna have a cardan shaft here going into the dashboard, and we're gonna have a switch here. Just a round switch. Ish. I think that's gonna be enough. Yeah, but you know, how do you make it better? I mean, okay, yeah, this here needs a revision, obviously. This all of this needs to be integrated into one, you know. This here, this needs to be one continuous part, of course. Yes, but right now I'm just seeing what fits. It's gonna be better, but now we need to untangle this mess here. So while I was rebuilding all of this here, I created, you know, a monster. So this part here, yeah. Also, if you can post a picture of the Bugatti gearbox, of Ducati gearbox, just so I can relate to. So the problem here is that this is hanging just on a pin here, which is not optimal. I would like to change that. Let's take part of this out so we can examine it in detail. So I have done it like this. Come on. So I have done it like this. You know, don't worry about it now. I mean later. You know, so it's hanging on here. So we need to change this, specifically this. We have the other side, of course, where we can see how much room we have. The only place where we have to, you know, have this break here is just this one stud here. So all of this exists basically because we need to have this one stud of relief for this beam. Yeah. And even with what we have here, this is not, it's not optimal. No. even this is not optimal, because I can see this being especially now with this here, this being it's bent. So basically what we need to do is we have to move everything downstairs by one stud. It's not gonna interfere with anything that we done here, but you know. Good God. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Things that I hate. I would never build it like this, but yeah. It is what it is. Luckily, not my creation. So, yeah. It's not gonna interfere with this, but yeah. Wait, what? Holy shit. No. Really? Wow. So this is creating this much tension. Incredible. This is creating this much tension. Yeah, this is still bloated, but yeah. Okay, interesting. Interesting. So needs some revision. Okay. We're not gonna worry about that yet. Okay, so these can be where they are, so we can move them downstream because the hood is too steep in anyway. If they make the hood sit a little bit more open, that's fine. Gives us more room to, you know, do something here. So I would not want this to be here. Preferably, I would use, I don't know, maybe this guy here. Or what else could we use? We need 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Is there a combination that we could use? So if we had this guy here, instead of this, okay. We are gonna use these. So 1, 2, 3. No, damn it. if it wasn't for that stat, it would be perfect. But I thought it's yeah, I thought it's gonna go just here. Ah, okay. Strike that. Strike that. Strike that. I shouldn't have put all of them in the bin, because we can definitely have this one here. This one. Oh yeah. Okay. I don't like the new Countach. There's no point and no need for it. So, you know, that's just me, but okay, we can utilize these as well. What would this change? Just a second. You know, if we move the mount points for these further out, which we should, that would help. And we are going to do this. But, of course, we need to be careful here what we are doing. We need to be careful. So if we had this moves downstream, and we have like this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We can do this. Okay. 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 So what we can do here. I hope. This is just me, again, being kind of enthusiastic about something that in the end turns out to be shit. Holy shit, yeah. But yeah, I mean, that setup doesn't have to transmit any real power. You know, doesn't matter. It's just for show. Our stuff does. That's the difference. Right. That's not good. That's not good here. You know, I wanted to have more space here by moving this outside, but if I do this, I block this. So I cannot remove the spring, which I am not gonna allow. So we're gonna go back on the inner side. But no problem. No issue. The idea is still good. I hope. So we are one stud further out here. And we can use this here. No. We need to go down. Down and in. For this we can use, for example, this here, this here, but I want to be exactly where this is, because we have the pinholes here, and I want to use the same method as here, only that this is not going to be articulated. And I am not sure I want to do this, what I'm trying to suggest now, because this is so flimsy. But we could do this here. We could use this here. But I am unsure if I want to do this. I'm very unsure if I want to do this. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Let me see how much of an issue this is. This is now going to be super awkward to fit. Okay. Now let's see if this works. Oh. Every single time this is going out. Okay. Like, wow. I'm not sure if these are making contact, right? I think in CAD these are making contact. You see this connector here, and this lift arm. I am pretty sure in CAD they make contact. But you know what? I don't give a shit, because this is really gonna make it strong. There. Not turning anymore. Like this. See? I mean, we are probably gonna run an axle through here. That's gonna prevent this. But I am actually, I mean, since it's, yeah. And since we're gonna have the vertical here, it's not gonna disconnect. Yeah. Oh, this looks lovely. This looks lovely. But wait, what? Oh yeah, this is not connected. Yeah. But this is gonna be, this has to be like this. Okay, okay, okay. New location, which is good. This we may still have to revise the box. Maybe maybe we're gonna have more room. Um, mm, come on. Mhm. Yeah. This looks pretty good. Pretty good. What? No, no, no. That's not. This is just for stabilization. This is not doing anything. That's not the steering rack. The steering rack is solid. Doesn't, whatever happens to this here doesn't matter. This is just, it's a guide, you know. It's a guide so that it doesn't wobble. Nothing else. This is not holding the wheels together. Don't be crazy. Yeah, this is definitely impacting this because I can see this. There's an edge. See, there's an edge, which means that this guy here is pushing down on this. What to do? What to do? I don't want to sacrifice this because I like it. Mm. Mm. Whatever connector we put here, it's gonna have the same effect. Um, which is awkward. So we have to, I mean, the good part here is because this cannot move left and right, but we just cannot leave it like this. And no matter how I turn this, even, you know, even if I would turn it like this, it would still have the same effect. Yeah, still have the same effect. Yeah, uncool, uncool. But it is what it is. We have to deal with it, sadly. Before we move to the other side, because don't want to do things mistake twice. Yeah, I'm sorry. The metering is really bad. I mean, what I'm showing here is this connector here was impacting the lift arm here and pushing it down. So this is good for stability and stiffness of the whole structure, I guess. But it's a little bit too much, I think. We should do better. So we would, you know, do it like this. Where we attach it with these two just on one side. Not ideal, but again, in revisions that will happen, I may decide to change this. I will show you once it's mounted. Come on. Oh. Okay. See? So now this we don't have a connector on this side, and that connector that was here on this side was pushing this lift arm down, which was not the best, to be honest. Now this doesn't happen. This can happen, but this is not going to be an issue because you see okay. If we have it here, here. This is actually not a bad idea. Yeah. What Lasse is suggesting in Discord. Yeah. So before we switch to the other side, yeah, that is not a bad idea. Maybe not exactly like this, but the two lift arms definitely, because we get over this, we save parts here, make this part better, and yeah, and yeah, we don't get this issue here. Let's see. Let's see. So, are we allowed to do this? Yeah. Yeah, I think this is gonna be fine. Yeah. MVP from in today's stream. Really. Question is, what do we do here? Why I'm asking, because the geometry here is just atrocious. I would love this to be between those, so that we could have, you know, the two these two connectors mounted in each of those holes, and then this would kind of work. But we're gonna make it work anyway. I think it's just gonna be less elegant, I think. Mm. You know, because here we have to have it offset. That's the only issue here. So basically, if we want a proper mount point there, we would have to have this offset instead of inline, like this, which is a slight bummer. You know, because I mean, in Lass's example, it's fine, but here we have a beam that's fixed. I cannot change anything here. And the mount points are not where I would like them to be. Mount points are not where I would like them to be. Because then we would need pinholes here and here in the bottom direction, but we don't, which is unfortunate. But it is what it is, sadly. It is what it is. Only if we would move this like this, then we would get the pinholes that we need and want. But this doesn't makes it, you know, awkward. This makes it a little bit awkward. But could we do something here? I wonder. Not really. Huh? Not really. Shit. Damn it. Could be so nice and simple. I mean, ideally we would have just one axle here. I mean, one lift arm, but that's not possible. What do you mean? No, it's geometry. I can't do this. This is where it has to be. I cannot just put a connector there. That's not how it works. Then we destroy the geometry. Yeah, I mean, this is no. Well, this would be a way. I think. Yeah, this would be a way to do this, and we would have. Hmm, this minute. One side it would be this one. Other side, no, it would be like this. And let me get the bigger picture here, because we need to take into account this guy as well, because this guy here is connecting to here. Plus, I would like a brace across them. So we cannot use this. Yeah, yeah, but at the moment I don't know how to utilize that part. I can see absolutely see where with some gears it might be, in the combination with some gears it might be useful. Yeah, I I can see. I can see. I hate dead ends like this. What do we have to fundamentally change to make this work? Yeah, exactly. Holy shit. Yeah. Holy shit. Exactly. So we would use it like this. And the pin connector is turned around. So we can put in this here. And we are back in business. Yeah. I mean, not maybe not this here, but you get the idea. Yeah. 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 This is a placeholder. And yes, it's black. Sorry. Yeah. Let's install this. Now the question is, how do I install this? It's gonna be a nightmare to install. Maybe best if I install it like this. Luckily, when people are gonna build this, the building instructions are gonna tell them to put this in way early before this situation. Come on. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, this is a different leak compared to before. Holy shit. It is perfection. Before we end this stream, um, we need to do the other side as well because I am curious. I'm specifically curious how much room we're gonna have here. Hey. Okay, one more time. One more time. I got them from Kada, but I bought more stuff from Kada on their official store. The parts are on the way, and we'll see when they arrive. I wish this was easier. Oh, Jesus. And you have to remove the whole part because okay, these just won't go in. Oh, so am I. So am I. I really, I am really curious what we can do. Uh, what I'm wondering about most is, will uh, will those parts allow us to do it better or not? Okay, I think everything is okay here. I am pretty sure they will, yeah. Okay. Now, let's see. Do we have more room? Does it even fit anymore? Come on. Okay. We most definitely have more room. Most definitely. Most definitely. We can do some improvements, I guess. Yeah. We can do improvements. Hoorah. See? We have room. How much room? 1, 2, 3, 4. Not quite 5. Not quite 5. So we still cannot use this here because we have only one stud more room here, 1.5, but you know. What can we do? Can we do anything better than this? Even though we have more room. I don't know. We could use this here and go from there. This could provide us with something better, so that we would have a, so that this whole part here would be a one part, not 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 this. It would improve the quality of this part. But we are going to do this in the next stream, or I'm going to do this off stream because I am a bit tired. But yeah. Where would you use the 1x3 connector? To what end? Here, maybe, but then we have issues with the hood. Pin with a 2L axle. Connector. So the 1x2. Ooh, I'm not really sure where you want the connectors. Not sure. I am not sure. I'm not sure if this would help. This connector could help. Yeah, this connector could help. I don't know how yet, but we do have one stud more room here. We do have one stud more room. Problem is we need to integrate this as well. What we maybe could do, now that we have more room, something like this. Like this. Let me eyeball this. One, 2, 3. Yeah. But yeah, again, a yes but situation. Yes, but no. I think. Yeah. Because this here. This here is the problematic part. Yeah. Hood would be in the way. But this may solve that issue. Oh yeah. Doesn't really solve it. Yeah. Ah. This is not the solution. Because this is gonna, you know, go apart. Okay. Let's say we're gonna have something like this. And we can salvage this by having this here. Let's put this in the car. Come on, don't take anything with you. So we can see how much room is left. And then we can think about making it, you know, better. Oh yeah. Damn it. Okay. It's still a point of contention. Complicating everything. Let's not destroy this. If we don't have this here. I don't know. I am too tired for this today. Anyway, let's reconvene and do this in the next stream. Until then, thanks for watching, and I see you next time.